Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. Commander Farsight takes a shot at the Arks of Omen. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. The Arks of Omen series continues with crimson-clad close combat machine, who gets an awesome new miniature and tears his way through an army of his hated nemesis. No, not that one. And there is a little summary video if you want to check that out, but we're just going to jump right in. So Arks of Omen Farsight. Vashtor the Archvane's quest for key fragments is nearing its end, and the action turns to the dead world of Arthas Moloch. In the 4th chapter of this epic narrative series, Arks of Omen Farsight, Commander Farsight is just preparing to wrap up his vicious war of Daka once and for all, when calamity strikes and his entire operation is jeopardized by the arrival of the unhallowed Space Hulk and his Balefleet entourage. Alright, so we see here the Farsight Arks of Omen book, and then the limited edition cover as well. I honestly thought these would be spaced out a little bit more. It is surprising to see the Vashtor book come out and then immediately afterwards the Farsight book. I can understand why Games Workshop wants to get out all the boarding patrols and all the boarding action rules and everything, just so that everybody's kind of like on an even foot. But it does seem like they are really pushing this stuff out very, very quickly. As well as advancing the narrative of Warhammer 40,000, this book includes significant expansions for the boarding actions game mode. Not only do Dark Depths missions allow you to mix up your battlefields, the book also introduces multiplayer games to 3 or 4 players, be they 2-on-2 team matches or exciting free-for-alls. In addition, they are expanding boarding action rules for Tau Empire, Asuryani, Ynnari, Drukari, Harlequins, and Adeptus Sororitas boarding patrols, which add further stratagems and enhancements for your crew. As with the rest of the series, a glamorous special edition of Arks of Omen Farsight is also coming, with silver foil embossed cover, printed page edges, and a black ribbon page marker. Alright, so very cool. We see the new Farsight stuff, all the various rules and everything coming. Okay, so we have Boarding Patrol Tau, and I'm not going to lie, I am extremely excited for this. This is awesome. Commander Farsight doesn't just have a book dedicated to him, he also got an awesome new model, which is first available in Boarding Patrol Tau Empire. This powerful assault force contains 3 crisis battlesuits and 10 fire warriors, accompanied by a small shoal of drones. Its firepower first a nightmare for enemy patrols, and even includes some close combat punch thanks to Farsight himself. So we have the new Farsight model, absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to paint him up. It is awesome. And then you get a squad of the crisis battlesuits as well, and then 10 fire warriors, and then all of the drones that accompany them, which is 8 total. So this to me looks like a really nice box set. I am super excited for this. I love that they put a brand new model in this boarding patrol, and I hope they made plenty of them because I think this thing is going to be a big seller. Really, really nice composition. Definitely a big fan of this. And then we see some Arks of Omen Farsight Enclave dice. So interesting, they have put a white little pip on the 6, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit different. I do like it. It has the actual Tau Empire Farsight Enclave symbol, but then it has the white pip, so it really stands out as well. So cool, little different way to do it. You get 15 dice in the set for this, and we know that's probably going to come in at like $35. With the new book and new model on the way, complete the Farsight trifecta with this pack of 15 crimson dice, perfectly suited for your battlesuit battalions. These are cast in a deep red plastic with black pips and sport the Farsight Enclave symbol on the 6th face. Planning to pick up all the new Tau Empire releases? You can pick up Arks of Omen Farsight, Boarding Patrol, Tau Empire, and the Farsight Enclave dice set in a bundle together with an exclusive art print for Farsight himself, signed by the artist while stocks last. So we know what that's going to be. It's going to be the individual prices of all those items plus $50 for the art print. Alright, and next we have the Boarding Patrol Orcs, another winner right here. Sneak into the Arks of Omen and cause some big green havoc with Boss Snikrot and his boys. Boarding Patrol Orcs is a muscle-bound collection of tough-as-nails fighters led by the legendary Commando Boss, sporting a brand new model. In addition to Snikrot, you'll board with 5 Flashkits, 10 Beast Snagaboys, and 10 Commandos, who also drag along a reluctant Commando Grot and far too enthusiastic Bomb Squig for the ride. So really nice set right here. Again, the Snikrot model is absolutely amazing. I love the random combination of the Sneaky Boys and the Beastie Boys. And then, of course, some Flashkits as well. At first, I kind of didn't understand why they were putting Flashkits in here. I thought, oh, they're probably just doing it because they're kind of cool. And also, you know, they probably don't sell that well because they're not very good. But then I realized, you know, flash kits are basically like the orc pirates. So it makes actually a lot of sense to have them in this boarding patrol. And honestly, I think it just makes me like it even more. So another boarding patrol I will definitely be picking up, because honestly, I cannot wait to paint up Snikrot. He looks awesome. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. You know what? I don't even have to choose. I'm really excited for both. All right, and then next we have the Boarding Patrol Eldari. Few things are as terrifying in a confined space as a Phoenix Lord Janzar leads Boarding Patrol Eldari, accompanied by 5 Howling Banshees, as well as 20 Corsair Void Guard, who can be assembled as any of the 2 different units. So cool set right here. Once again, you do get quite a bit of diversity with the Void Guard. A couple different ways that you can build and equip them as like an elite or more of like a troop choice. And obviously the Banshees and Janzar are really going to pack a punch in boarding actions. So another very, very nice set right here. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. And next we have Boarding Patrol Drukari. The Drukari already love to raid Voidcraft for business and pleasure, and the Arks of Omen have only spoiled blood in the water. A succubus leads 20 witches in Boarding Patrol Drukari, accompanied by a band of 5 sinister incubi. So another nice set right here. I do like the succubus bottle. It's very cool. It's awesome that there's a bunch of witches in this set, especially with some of like the Kabalites getting the upgrade sprue in the recent Kill Team box and all that stuff. So definitely nice to have some witches here. Incubi are some of my favorite models in the entire Drukari range. Very, very cool. Awesome in game terms as well. But I can't help but think, and we're about to see this in a second here because I know what's coming, I can't help but think a lot of the boarding patrols have like super strong, special, unique characters in them. And then other ones just have like a regular old succubus, or in some cases, no HQ at all. So in no way are these boarding patrols created equal. Some of these are absolutely amazing in game terms and amazing in value terms. Other ones are just like a pretty good deal and mediocre at best. So very, very important to keep in mind that some of these are not going to compared to some of the other ones. Like, I don't know exactly what the rules are going to be on Farsight. You know, obviously we know the rules on like Abaddon and some of the other big beasties. Janzar is very, very good as well. There just doesn't seem like there's any possibility that one of these boxes with just a mediocre character or no character at all is going to be competitive against one of, you know, the most legendary characters in the 40k universe. But I guess we'll see. Well, look who finally arrived. Boarding Patrol Grey Knights, one of the hardest hitting patrols around, packed with psychic power and durable armor. Castellan Crow joins 5 Brotherhood Terminators and 10 Strike Squad Grey Knights in an elite fighting force that might be few in number, but hits like a truck. So again, we see another one of these boarding actions with a unique character in it. Overall, not bad here. There's not a ton of value in this set, but it should be on the lower end of the prices. And I'm glad to see that the Grey Knights finally battled their way out of the warp to be released, because this box was officially previewed way back with a bunch of the other boarding patrols. So for whatever reason, there was a significant delay. Speaking of delays, we know who they were stuck in the warp with. None other than the Necrons. Not all boarding patrols need to be led by a great hero. See, I completely disagree with that. Thanks to their efficient programming, Necrons can usually be trusted to carry out the orders of their overlords to the letter. And so this phalanx of 10 Lich Guard, 10 Necron Warriors, 3 Chronoptic Scarab Swarms, and 3 Ophidian Destroyers makes Boarding Patrol Necrons a mighty mix of machines. So again, I do like this box. I think the composition on it is good. I'm glad that they finally battled their way out of the warp so that people could purchase them. Unfortunately, I have to just sit here and say the same thing again, that not having a character in this box set, especially when a bunch of the other box sets have unique characters in them, there's just no way this is going to stand up to the other boxes, in my opinion. You know, is it hard for you to just buy whatever character you want and add them in? No, not at all. But if you're trying to just play these things right out of the box, there is a big difference between the best and the worst. Overall, though, I think this will be a nice value, and it has a lot of cool models in it. All right, and then next we have Steel Legion made to order. So these are some super old models, have not been around for a while, and for a limited time only, you'll be able to pick these bad boys up. Hopefully they'll mention whether it's in metal or resin. Let's find out together. Commissar Yarrick may have gone to join the Emperor's side, but the loyal guardsmen of Armageddon are still alive and kicking. For a limited time, you can get your hands on a huge array of classic Steel Legion units on a made-to-order basis, from sword-swinging officers to ranks of disciplined guardsmen. If you feel like packing out your platoon with an effective firing line of iconic Imperial firepower, the Steel Legion platoon is especially apt for the task. A gasmasked officer leads 3 lascannon-touting heavy weapons teams around 20 Steel Legion guardsmen. You'll want plenty of them to kick Godskull off-world the next time he shows his ugly mug. So unfortunately, it does not say whether they are going to be metal or resin. And I really don't know because we've seen them do both in the past. I'm sure they will disclose it when the actual orders go live. And I really don't have a guess because we've seen them do metal and resin with these old reprints. All right, and here we have the actual platoon picture right there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely some people are going to be after these guys. And next from Necromundo, we have Lady Hera, 13th daughter of Lord Helmwar. So we know this is going to be coming from Forge World in resin. In the enforced absence of Lord Helmwar, his heirs have started to disappear at an alarming rate. These mysterious deaths stopped at Lady Hera, his 13th trueborn daughter, which we're sure is complete coincidence, with which she had nothing to do. So pretty cool, decent looking model right here. We've seen some pictures of this in the past, and we know it's going to be coming soon. Probably going to be around like that $50 to $60 range from Forge World. And then we have from Black Library, Shadow Sun, the Patient Hunter coming. So that is it for this week's pre-orders. I'm not going to lie, this one kind of snuck up on me. I thought we would have roughly a month between the Vashtor release and this release because Games Workshop seemed to have been spacing them out. But honestly, we got tons more stuff coming. I mean, it is crazy how much 40k stuff is coming out. I know a lot of people sometimes can feel a little left behind or discouraged if they can't get a hold of one of the box sets they want, or things are just coming out too fast for them to either justify buying because they're a pile of shame or, you know, financially opportune time. But that being said, it's okay to just sit back, skip a box if you don't want it, and just hold out for the good ones. I do like when Games Workshop gives us some notice of what's coming. That way we can kind of prepare, kind of set that hobby budget on hold for a little bit and let it build up for the big boxes. I am super excited to see this Tau release, and then of course the Orcs as well. Very glad to see all the new boxes coming out, and definitely cannot wait to read up in the new Arks of Omen Farsight book. So let me know what you are most excited about as well. Which of these boxes are you going to be picking up? And of course, we'll be back with the official prices. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. If you want to save 15% on Games Workshop products, make sure to check out the link in the description. Tell them Warhammer Man sent you. That's it for today. I am super excited. I cannot wait to paint up the new Farsight and Snikrot, amongst other things. So that's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.